and I'm just like good to go. I'm dead
I
serious.
put
Oh,
on
oh
Medea.
really? You're not
You
wow,
put on
Day. I can
Medea.
tell you firsthand. You
Yes.
squeal, and it's cute as
Ever
fuck.
since you started watching Medea while those two were fucking in your hotel room, I looked at it as like, huh, that's not a bad idea. Tonight's episode of Furry Frequencies is brought to you by the National Honeybee Council. Bees, yo.
I
Buy
mean, we could talk
bees.
about how
Save the bee. Oh, fuck you. Damn it. Stop fucking with your fucking mic, damn it. I'm trying to save bees here. Hello and welcome to another exciting episode of Furry Frequencies, the soundtrack to your furry life. My name is Lifty, and joining me today on this podcast is my co-host Sylox
Hey, how's it going?
and Sharky.
hello.
So on tonight's podcast, we're going to talk about sex, particularly safe sex, because we've been tipped that some furries are engaging in some very unsafe sex practices and commenting about unsafe sex. So we want to spend a good hour talking to furries about sex and what they have available to them and what works and what doesn't. But first, I want to turn it over to Sylox with a special statement.
Yes, thank you. So if you haven't been paying attention, on Saturday we released our scheduled podcast, our last podcast that we did, involving Corvidius. In doing so, we also released a tweet to go with it. We get chosen our words poorly, and in doing so, we unfortunately caused quite a bit of a mess. On behalf of myself and the rest of my co-hosts, I want to extend an apology to Corvidius personally. We're sorry for any troubles, any drama we may have caused you with our incorrect wording. To our loyal listeners, we're sorry for any confusion that tweet may have caused. I want to make it clear that none of us here support Milo. None of us here want to ever see Milo at a furry convention. People like Milo do not deserve a platform like the furry community to spread their hate. We wholeheartedly agree with the decision that Midwest Fur Fest has made, and we will work harder in the future to make sure that gaffes such as the one that took place Saturday never happen again.
Thank you, Sylox, and
Hmm.
I wholeheartedly agree with what you have said, and we will take more strict measures to make sure that what we say is what we represent
Yes.
on our podcast, so that, like I said, gaffes like this don't happen again.
Yes. All right, let's talk about some titties. I like women. I am 100%
Well,
straight.
that was quite a topic shift.
Yes. Yes.
We go from solemn to titty.
Yes, I like women.
Psylocke, we all know you're gay.
I'm not.
You don't like no fucking titties.
Shh. That's what the government wants you to think. Right? That's what they all want you to think. Women are very, very attractive. I love women, and I am a
That
male
sounds
feminist.
sarcastic.
It's
You
not.
love church ladies.
I love women. Clearly.
Agnes is trying to holler at you,
Well-
saying she wants to read the Bible with
Well,
you,
Agnes
and
is a
you.
trashy hoe.
Agnes is 97.
Yeah, well, she trashy as fuck.
Oh my God! I can't believe you were saying that about
It's all
97-year-old
about
woman,
prudence, baby.
97-year-old church lady. She doesn't even drive much anymore, except church and back. She has a '93 Dodge Dynasty that she only drives to the church and back. It only has 14,000 miles, and you're calling her trashy. What do you? Where does what? Oh
She
my
know what
God.
she did. She knows
I'm
what she
sorry. I'm sorry, Agnes. If this is breaking your heart, I am so sorry.
I care not for this woman.
You don't like Agnes.
Because I do not know this woman.
You want to know her?
Fuck no.
Yeah, she's probably
She's a 97 years old and
she's
she
probably
only
had
drives.
so much sex at 97. More than
I
you
mean, if
two
you're
have.
about to die, you might as well.
How do you know
She
she's
has
gonna
lived
die?
through World War II.
I don't know about that, but okay.
Can't live much through old age.
Oh my goodness.
Was she around in the 1800s? Wait, no, that wouldn't
No.
be possible. Okay.
No. She,
Is there anybody alive around in the 1800s?
she was born in. Hold on.
I don't think
Is
that's
there
possible.
anyone alive from the 1800s? Did I hear that correctly?
Yes.
Sylox, are you serious?
Yeah.
So you're asking if someone's over 200?
What? No.
What?
1800s.
No, the
No.
1800s, as in anything between 1800
Oh my
and
God.
1899.
I gotta whip out the calculator for this crap.
Are you serious, dude?
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Are you
really have
asking if
guys
anybody's
from the-
120?
Yeah, it's possible.
Well, they might be, but they're not listening to this shit.
You don't know that. I'm sure they
Oh
got
my
a lot of time.
They don't have any time for this crap.
What are they going to do? Have sex till they die? I
I mean, if I was 120, I'd be having sex till I die. Probably be one time and then I die. Pretty much just stick it in. Oh, heart attack, dead. I'd be dying with a dick up someone's ass.
I don't condone that.
The rigor mortis would not keep
Okay.
it. Would keep it. You know. Yeah. Hey, at least I'd be dying happy.
Oh my god. How did we get from
And
sex
you wouldn't
to
be, and it would have to be an open casket funeral, because they wouldn't be closing the casket on my dick. This is great.
Wow. I no comment on this.
How do we get from safe sex to death?
Blame Sylox. He talked about titties, and then
I
you
didn't
know.
say a single thing. God, why
How do
are
we
so
get from
many people
titties to
talking?
death?
Well, we were talking about Agnes, and Sylox just had to put down Agnes.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, he did.
Maybe.
'Cause
So it's all Sylox's fault. Got
Yes,
it.
it is.
Damn it.
It is all Sylox's fault. All you have to do is just say, "Hey, I'm gonna spend Sunday reading the Bible with Agnes."
You know what
That's all you have
happens?
to do.
I hope you get called again.
Called for what?
I hope you get a call.
Call for what?
You know. I hope you get a call.
Get a call for what?
You know from who? You know
What
who
do
from
you
Nitro.
think, dumbass?
He's so stupid. From who? Who do you think? Did you not just get called 10 minutes ago?
Yes.
I
And
hope
I
you get
told
called
him,
again.
please message me, and he didn't message me. Like, really?
Didn't message
Can you not?
He'll message you.
Whatever you are saying out of your mouth, can you not just like type it onto your computer?
He's not much
So
for
I can read it?
messaging, I've found.
I know, and that drives me up the wall because I can't take calls most of the 24 hours of the day during the weekdays.
You know who does that stuff and calls people? Boomers do, and Gen Xers do. Millennials
Are you
don't
calling
call
him?
people. No,
Are you
I'm
calling-
just surprised to see a millennial do that. I've never seen millennials
Okay,
call people.
so let's get back on topic before we
Yeah.
go too far off. So we got a tip
Agnes.
about. Anyway, we got a tip about this furry themed orgy that was happening in New Orleans. It was run by a dude named Purple Fucks. If you want to check out his Twitter is at Purple Fucking Fox. Yeah, he leaves nothing to the imagination.
I can't with that. I'm sorry, dude. If that's your name on Twitter, then yeah, you deserve to get shit on. That's
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, here you go. Anyway, he was hosting a sex positive. Well, it's an orgy. Of course, it's gonna be sex positive. But anyway, he was hosting a furry orgy in New Orleans at a club called Synergy. I think it was called.
Now,
And what?
now I'm trying to figure out where this club is. So,
Hold
I
on, hold on. I'm gonna get more details. So this is probably going to this is gonna update in real time.
because
So
this would have to be in the uh, I guess LGBT portion of the French Quarter, because I've been to that portion when I've last time I was down there in New Orleans. Um, Most of my family's from Louisiana, so I spend a good amount of time in the city and whatnot. And last time I was there, I was in the French Quarter, and then there's a portion of it where they have like a little enclave that's very
mhm.
LGBT friendly. So I'm guessing it's at a club there, but I've never heard of that club before. So
Well, let me see. Hold
that's
on a minute.
weird. It must be new.
Let me see. Well, actually, he's got a connection to the club. No, actually, it's called Circuit with an S. So it's SIRCUIT. Um, so he even created an app that you can
Oh,
that you can sign up to be part of this community sex orgy at Circuit. Um, and you're added to a mailing list regarding the event. But anyway, he posted some tweets about a sign that was drawn by a furry artist showing uh, some furry characters. It says no glow, ask first. If glow wrist, go for it. And it's showing two furries. One of them is asking for sex. The other one is just going to straight up fucking against a wall. Um, so apparently they're using glow sticks on the wrist to identify that yeah, I'm down to fuck. Um,
no.
so
Good
anyway,
idea, poor execution. I can see it already.
so first and foremost, this person gives absolutely zero fucks, no pun intended, about safe sex. So, because people have looked at this and started to squirm regarding, disease transmission, and that's a very valid point.
How about they
Nope.
just use condoms for everything and properly dispose?
Because people feel condoms are unnatural, quote unquote. They want to feel, the entire thing up their butt.
Yeah, but let me read you a few tweets in response to his tweets about the event. So somebody asked, "I'd be too freaked out to go to one of those things. How do you vet everybody for STI?" And his response was, "You are freaked out because the stigma of STIs is worse than the symptoms. Go live a little and get chlamydia. It's not the end of the world."
What
Yikes!
the
Wow. Yeah.
hell?
Yeah.
Yikes,
I have
Yeah.
a
man.
feeling this guy
Jazz
is
music fucking stops.
I have a feeling that he may be a bug chaser, a
Yeah.
gift giver.
Y- yeah.
If you guys know what that means.
Oh, yeah. I know what that means. It's
Uh,
where you're actively looking for a specific STD.
You're looking for a specific bug, and if you're
Yeah.
a gift giver, you give the bug.
Yeah.
And that is apparently a fetish.
I don't get people,
It's
man.
disgusting.
Yeah, it actually
It's
is.
so fucking unsanitary.
Yeah.
Yo, people are
So.
fucked up, man. I seriously don't
So
get
of
people.
course this did not go over very well with his audience, and lots of people were just straight up, just outright, just shitting on him for this.
But you know what?
Um,
Can I say something real quick? I'm actually happy to see that people did not stand for this instead of
oh
cheering
yeah,
for
yeah,
it. I'm actually
absolutely.
happy to see that.
Like I'm happy to see that people are concerned about consent. That's great. But what I'm not happy about is that the organizer is not concerned about safe sex. It's not. He's not concerned. He shows zero concern about disease transmission. I mean, I'm gonna. We need to like scratch the needle on this record for a minute. This is these behaviors are the way that diseases like gonorrhea and syphilis and chlamydia mutate into drug resistant strains. So if you think it's curable now, just wait 20 to 30 more years until it mutates into something that we don't have a drug for. And then we have something that we have another epidemic.
Then we must kill.
Yeah. Sylox, kill Sylox. Yeah, we will have to kill.
I highly doubt we actually will have to kill, but still, that's. Ugh.
Yeah, but this is fucking nasty. Like not knowing first of all, not knowing who is going up your ass and shoving
Just
their
walking up and straight
their
up
sexual
fucking-
fluids up your ass.
Oh no.
And what concerns me is like, what if a guy needs to take it slow and the guy just walks up and straight up just fucks him hard and
Oh
gives
my
him a
god, yeah.
horrible,
I mean, yeah, the sign says but no still means no, but
Ha! Like furries follow that. That's fun.
no, furries don't. Furries just straight up don't. And let me just read you some more tweets because this dude is I swear I think he has stage 4 syphilis and it hadn't blinded him yet, but it's gonna because he brags about how many times he's had like chlamydia. He's had chlamydia like 8 times in the throat.
So he's a bug
And
chaser then.
yeah. I mean, this
That's
dude is just gross.
And look what he says at the bottom. Full disclosure, am a ravenous hoe. Okay, well, there's why. No wonder.
Yeah.
And of course, one of the things he says, for every load I get in my mouth or ass at AC, I will give $10 to the fucking Trevor Project. I'm not even joking. Where are my tops at? Raw me for a cause.
Yeah,
Huh.
he actually did this. He raised $90 for the Trevor Project. And he wanted more people to join in.
That's disgusting. You know what? People like
I'm
that.
trying to eat my pizza, and this is just really just wrong.
You had to eat a pizza at this point?
I don't get people.
Yes, I told you before. I was cooking a pizza. Hungry.
One of the tweets I like responses was, bruh, yeah, just risk death, get some diseases, it's worth it. If you'll get some fat ass pup mask dude's pubes in your eyes, it's worth searing illness.
Oh god. No, that's even worse. You have sex with somebody, you don't even see their face, but they give you gonorrhea.
That's like, look, none of us here are anti-sex. We're not Puritans
No.
or whatever. Trust me, all 3 of us have had sex. We do it.
I'm quite the opposite of a Puritan or
Yeah.
anything like that.
Yeah,
But
we're
I'm very smart about it.
Yeah, we're just saying use common sense and use protection because there is a lot of diseases out there that you can unfortunately pick up. And look, I get it. PrEP is a thing now.
Mhm.
Even that's not 100% safe. It's
PrEP
99.
is a avoider, but that's not going to stop you if you get a direct shot of, highly advanced stage fucking HIV into you.
Well, PrEP is 95% effective if it is used proper. If it is taken properly and consistently, it is 95% effective.
Stop ruining what I'm saying.
Well, hold on a minute. I don't want to say misinformation. We don't want to be an outlet for fake news here.
I mean,
But here's-
speak for yourself, man.
Excuse me.
Speak for yourself. Fuck you. I won't be fake.
What?
But with this dude,
Help.
what's going on with your mic? Are we
Well,
having more audio problems?
I moved
Fuck,
literally
where
an
was that? So I
inch
can
and my
put
fucking
it down.
eardrums are bleeding.
Oh. But also this dude does, while we're talking about PrEP, this dude actually brings up PrEP a lot. Like
I think he thinks it's like this end all, do all, like savior of, you know.
yeah, but yeah, on a tweet, one person says, "But you have to hope the person is clean so you don't get STDs and stuff." And Purple fucks. First of all, he calls this dude rude for saying that
How is he being rude? He's trying to keep you safe.
because according to Purple fucks, that dude is propagating the quote unquote STI stigma bullshit.
Oh Lord.
Let's talk about
What do you mean
that. Let's
stigma?
talk about
It's
the
not a
STI
It's
stigma.
common sense. You fucking dunder.
Just call him a dunce.
No, he's worse than a dunce.
He is a dunce, but at the same time, um, but anyway, but furthermore, he goes on by saying everybody who has taken a shower is quote unquote clean.
No.
Doesn't work that way. Does
No.
not work that way.
And now he's also
he-
talking. Now
did-
the person mentioned STIs. The person he was talking to was mentioning STDs, and then he goes on saying, "Do you even prep? Do you know what it is, honey? I will sex education you under the table. Get the fuck out of my mentions, dude. Stop for a minute. You are fake news. I'm calling him out right now. He is fake news."
He is nothing but death and
He is doing a disservice to the furry community when he talks.
What if he's a follower of a plague? Of, you know,
Whomst?
fuck, who is it? The horseman that brings about disease.
Pestilence?
Oh
There we
God.
go. What if he's a follower of pestilence?
It wouldn't surprise me. Here's my thing. Look, stigma about STDs and STIs is a real thing, but at the same time, people have to realize we don't. Those of us who are clean, we don't want to be dirty and have an STD or an STI in our lives. We don't
Because as
want
soon as
that.
you do that, most people in the world are gonna be like, "Yeah, screw you."
Yeah, because stigma exists, and I get what they say. Well, you should end shame and stigma. That's easier said than done. That is pre-built into us. It's been pre-built into not humans, into this country for years and years and years now. So it's not as easy as saying, well, stop shaming people. It's not as simple as that. But I get what they're saying. But again, I don't want to have chlamydia. I don't want to have gonorrhea. That is the biggest reason why I waited to have sex, because I was freaked out like, oh shit, if I do this, I'm going to get an STD. And I don't want that. That is not me being shameful or stigmatizing those who have it. It's me being cautious and realizing the risks
It's you being
associated
smart.
with it.
It's not cautious. Just being fucking smart. Don't be a fucking idiot and be like, "Oh, getting chlamydia and shit's not gonna be bad." You know that shit goes down on record, right?
What does?
Getting chlamydia goes down your medical record.
Yeah, but that's personal.
Personal, my ass. People are gonna be asking you like, "Hey, have you got an STD before?" And people you're gonna tell them no and be like, "Well, let me see your fucking record."
Well,
I know,
don't you
but
have
that's
to disclose
that's between you, your doctor, and who you have to disclose, which isn't that many people.
I mean, yeah.
Like it's not something that you have to tell people publicly.
Yeah, you don't have to tell your employer.
It should be, in my opinion.
Well, no, you don't have to tell
Well,
your
then-
employer, because why
No.
does your employer have to know about your sex life? In the past, back in the day, if you had that stuff, though, they could fire you for that. They could fire you. And especially if they found out you were gay and you had that, they'll definitely fire you. They could definitely do that. So it should be between you, your doctor, and the person you want to have sexual relations with. Your
I guess
family.
you could call me overly cautious, but still, that's.
I get it. Yeah. And, those who do want to lie about it, to my opinion, they should be brought up on charges, because you can't go around spreading diseases. That's this public health crisis right there. You
Yeah,
can't do that.
that's how the outbreaks in Milwaukee and in where else and at BLFC and
I was gonna be like, come on, you can think of it.
BLFC and further
Right
confusion.
first.
That's how this,
Not a
you know.
right first. I'm kidding.
But this is how public health crises happen.
Yeah,
And
people do dumb stuff.
like I
It's
said,
like with what happened in New York with the people not vaccinating their kids. I mean, look what happened. You had a health crisis with, I think it was not measles, it was something else, but you had that. It's like people want to play stupid games, and then you win stupid prizes for that. Use common sense. Tell people you have chlamydia. Use a condom. You know, be smart.
You see a condom around that guy, fucking like
well,
shrinks away. No safety.
well, here's what I think. If you have chlamydia, or if you have or if you have what you suspect to be chlamydia or gonorrhea or syphilis or any number of STDs, you need to stop having sex right there and then and go to a clinic. In many places, you can get treated for STDs for free.
Yeah. Go to your
And,
local.
and in many other places, like Planned Parenthood,
I was gonna say that,
they have
yeah.
a sliding fee scale for your treatment. So if you're poor, you pay little to nothing.
Yeah.
So there is no excuse.
And there's a lot of health places that'll just give out condoms for free.
Yeah, exactly. Like Planned Parenthood, they will give
Or
out
furry
condoms for free.
conventions. They give them out
You
for free
can
there too.
literally
Yeah.
walk into a clinic. I know a few clinics around here and be like, I need some condoms, and they'll be like, here, have a giant fucking bag full.
Yeah. But here's a bit of fake news that I caught from that tweet. PrEP is great for preventing HIV. That's it. Everything else is on you. So it's not going to stop you from getting syphilis, gonorrhea, chlamydia, or any of the other STDs that are out there. If you get herpes from fucking a dude, well, guess what? You got herpes and you're still on PrEP. Enjoy it. Enjoy your herpes. If you get genital warts on your ass, enjoy your
fucked.
genital warts.
Yeah, man.
That's gonna suck so much.
Oh God, yeah.
Just oh
And-
man, just thinking.
And
about
also
that.
be very
Oh,
careful
no.
because
Imagine trying to take a shit. The amount
Well-
of pain you're gonna be in. Then you have to clean it like crazy.
yeah. Well,
Oh, and
also
let me read this real quick. This is on the CDC's website.
Mhm.
One of the questions that was asked was, if I take PrEP, can I stop using condoms when I have sex? In bold, it says, no, you should not stop using condoms because you are taking PrEP. PrEP does not give you any protection against other STDs like gonorrhea or chlamydia. While it does significantly reduce your risk of HIV infection if taken daily, condoms can provide added protection for individuals who may have difficulty taking PrEP as prescribed. PrEP is
So-
not a wonder drug. It's not a magic bullet.
yeah. So here's a top tip for anybody that follow. We're furries. We know we probably know someone that is like purple fucks here.
Oh god.
That is so open about sex that he'll basically just bend over and just spread his ass out
Lord
for
have mercy.
anybody and anything that wants to go in it. So first and foremost, you got to make sure that you inform.
I'm so wrong
You are
for that.
informed. That you're informed about what safe sex options are available, how to use condoms, what condoms protect against, what PrEP protects against, and weigh your risk. A lot of people, aren't weighing the risk when it comes to sex in the furry community. They just live for the moment, and they're only concerned about the moment. They're like, oh, sex now, consequences later. I can worry about consequences later. And
Dangerous.
yeah, it's a very dangerous mindset because, that can, you could wake up one day and be like, why am I so sick? I feel like dying. And you go to the doctor, and doctor does a blood test, and doctor
You're
calls
dying.
calls you a week later and says, you have HIV.
Well, if you're sick and shit now you have AIDS.
Well,
Hope all that
hold
sucks
on
is
a
worth
minute. Hold on a
Because
minute.
you know it evolves
HIV
to AIDS as soon as you get sick, right?
Not quite.
Well, almost, but it's on
HIV
it's on track to evolve.
Yeah.
HIV is the virus that causes AIDS, but HIV progresses into AIDS. It doesn't like immediately turn into AIDS once you
If
get
you
HIV.
sick basically as soon after you get HIV, you're hot tracking straight to AIDS, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, only one person has successfully conquered HIV. One person.
Yeah.
Magic
And we
Johnson.
are still.
I don't
And
know
that's
how he
because
did
he's
it.
rich as fuck.
It's because he has money.
Why is that
Like-
ad so loud? Good lord.
That is. You know what? You want to know the cure to HIV?
Money.
Millions and millions of dollars.
Yeah, he.
If you got millions upon millions upon millions of dollars, yeah, you can conquer your HIV too. You can take loads all day, and and say, yeah, I beat HIV with millions and millions and millions of dollars.
We
But
found
then
the
again-
cure to AIDS. All it takes is money.
But then again,
Uh,
to be fair, if you ask
Didn't
anybody,
South Park
if
make a joke about that?
yeah, they did.
yeah, they did.
Yeah.
But if you ask anybody who has HIV today, they first of all will tell you that they wouldn't wish that disease on even their enemy. And second of all, they're going to tell you it is an extremely expensive
Oh yeah.
and
is.
uncomfortable disease to treat. Like they have to take a cocktail of drugs to to get to a point where it's manageable, and they have to do this for years before they get to that golden untransmissible stage, or that undetectable stage where it's undetectable and therefore untransmissible.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said before, play stupid games, win stupid prizes. I hope it's worth it. I hope you enjoy it now, because
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
It does.
It
It
catches
only
up.
takes. It only takes a few seconds to ask, when's the last time you were tested? What were the results of the test? Were you treated for any STDs that you caught? Ask for proof. Don't just take their word for it. Ask for actual papers that show that they are disease free.
And now
That's the best way to protect yourself.
Now, I just want to say, this is for people who aren't your significant other. If it's your significant other,
Well,
that's-
if your
that's
significant
different.
other is open, if your significant
Well,
other is
yeah.
open,
Then
and
yeah.
you're open, then yeah, you might want to ask your significant other.
Yeah. But if
you
y'all are
know, hey,
monogamous,
what are you doing?
then no, you really shouldn't.
Well, yeah, if you're monogamous, you're
yeah.
you want to
know
make
what
sure
you're
you take care of that first thing before you start having sex, and then just stay with your partner.
Yeah.
If you're with a partner that knows you have HIV or AIDS and is perfectly cool with it, I mean, good on you, but be aware, there will be consequences.
Yeah.
Yeah. And again, we're not trying to say that sex is bad, or that people
yeah, I mean,
who have
I know
HIV,
plenty
AIDS
of people
are bad.
that are in good relationships with people that do have HIV/AIDS, and they're perfectly happy. They have a
Yeah.
grand old time. I know couples that both have HIV and AIDS,
Yeah.
Mhm.
And they
they're
enjoy life.
perfectly happy.
Yeah.
They live
Yeah.
a perfectly happy life.
Yeah.
It's just one of the things you have to be aware about, and you gotta understand what the consequences are.
Yeah, but in today's day and age, especially with the furry community, you can't really take furries at their word. There are furries out there that have HIV and will never tell you that they have it. They will downplay the significance of it while still wanting to have bareback sex with you. Those are massive red flags.
Dangerous.
Yeah, very dangerous. And again, HIV is not something that you want. People who have HIV would not wish it on their worst enemy.
But you know
It
what
is
part
not.
but
It
you,
is not worth the risk.
But you know what part of the problem is? Part of the problem is we back in the
Yawn.
Late 80s and 90s, you know what we did? We started taking sexual education classes out of middle school and high school because the parents had an issue with that. See, and this is going to get political, but the rise of the evangelical conservatives in this country brought about one thing. It brought about a return to traditional family values. One of those things
Hmm.
was ending sexual education in class. Parents did not want their kids hearing about that. And you're seeing what has happened. You're seeing it firsthand. You have kids growing up not knowing how the fuck you put on a condom. You have kids who don't know diseases at all. They're getting educated through porn. I mean, I'll be honest with you straight up. I learned about sex through porn. Okay? I learned all of that through porn. So I had a very messed up view of how sex is supposed to happen. And when I had my first time, I was like, huh, this isn't like what I thought it would be. Well, that's because I was raised through porn when it came to sex. Porn is unfortunately fake. No one, despite what they say, moans that loudly in sex. It doesn't happen unless they're
You sure?
unless they're a femboy or some person's name I'm not going to mention. They know who they are. Yeah, I know who y'all are. See, I creep on your ads. I know who y'all are, but
I'm gonna. Hey, I'm gonna make a confession. When it comes to sex, I am loud as fuck.
oh lord,
I can be
You
too.
better make sure. You better make sure your neighbors have earplugs.
is this like a white person thing? Because when I have sex, I don't,
You are
No,
loud
I
as
don't do
hell,
that.
Sylox. I
No,
don't
I
want to
just.
hear your bullshit.
I'm not. No, I put on some R&B music and I'm just like good to go. I'm dead
I
serious.
put on
Oh,
Medea.
really? You're not
You
loud,
put on
eh? I can
Medea.
tell you firsthand, you
Yes.
squeal, and it's cute
Ever
as fuck.
since you started watching Medea while those two were fucking in your hotel room, I looked at it as like, huh, that's not a bad idea.
No,
So yeah, I started watching Medea
Oh
during
lord.
sex.
I,
It's great.
I put some Barry White on. I just be like, okay, let's go. Yeah, but no, seriously. The once we started taking sexual education out of our education systems, it's the worst. It's one of the dumbest things that we've done as a country because you are now having kids who don't know what to do, and it's stupid. But the what we can do to fix that is you put these programs back in your schools because they work. They've been proven to work. They work in other countries. Why don't we do that here? It's like it's stupid. It's like I don't get people sometimes. Like, what's so bad about telling kids, well, okay, this is how a baby is conceived? When a man likes
Hmm.
a woman, a man inserts his vagina in God, the man
And
inserts his penis into a woman's vagina.
and goes back and forth,
I said
back and forth,
a man
back and forth.
inserts his vagina into a woman's penis.
What are you, a hyena?
I was about to
Jesus
say that.
Christ.
I was about to say that. I'm like, that's not right. But no, like, what's so wrong about explaining to your child that's how it works? They're going to learn
Mean
about
sex is
this.
awesome.
They're going to learn about this fucking anyway in the bathroom stalls. Like, what the fuck? Tell them now.
But that's also the biggest failure of abstinence only education. Because you look at places that support only abstinence in sex ed as a means of preventing diseases
Hmm.
and unwanted pregnancies. You got kids having kids as young as 15. You got kids as young as 15 having sex
The South.
Yeah, that's
and,
why
and
like,
get and
schools
getting
that
and
just
getting
give out
and getting knocked
condoms,
up.
schools that give out condoms, because they're like, we know you're gonna fuck. At least be
No,
safe about
these
it.
kids, these schools don't do that.
No, they
And
don't.
look what happens. You got teenage pregnancy rates through the roof.
And
I'm looking at you, Mississippi.
there's a correlation with religion, and those places that are more religious tend to have this problem because religion teaches abstinence only sex education. And I'm not saying this to shit on religion, it's just the facts. That's why when I said the South, which is heavily religious, you see a lot of pregnancies that way because people just they they fuck. I mean,
Well, that
they
is
fuck.
why the founding fathers
It's,
created the separation of church and state. If you want to consider the school, the public school, as a state institution, then religious views don't belong in the school. And so why sex ed is being taught from a religious standpoint, I don't know.
Blame
They
those
should be teaching
evangelicals,
the
man.
they should be teaching the
That
facts.
makes
They
me
should be
laugh
teaching.
sometimes when I hear about that because I saw a video, and it's a meme now. I don't know if you guys seen it, where a kid asked the teacher, "What happens if I decide to have premarital sex?" And she was like, "Well, I guess you have to be prepared to die."
Yes,
And
I
like
love that.
straight up saying, I was like, Jesus.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, but
If you could find me that video, I'll retweet it.
yeah,
Yeah,
That's
I
what,
gotta find it, but yeah, it's funny as fuck.
But yeah, when it comes to sex ed, I think we really should broaden our education and make sure that these kids are being taught what pregnancy is, how it happens, how to prevent it with condoms, how to prevent it with other forms of birth control like the pill, like
yes, yeah.
Pills, spermicide,
yes, pills, spermicide, what
condoms,
whatever.
all that
what
shit.
what clinics are able to help you if you get pregnant? What happens if you
Oh,
get pregnant?
don't even get me
and
started
and
on
so
that.
on. Well, yeah, I'm not going to go too far into that because I don't want to go into controversial topics or whatever. But
Well, no,
and
it's
also
not. Well,
teach
no,
you
it's not
about
controversial.
STDs.
This is
Yeah.
not a controversial topic. This is just straight up
It's the facts.
literal public safety.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, I know, I
And
know.
again, this goes back
And
to
I'm glad we're talking about this.
a failure of our government because you mentioned clinics. Well, there's an attack. There's a quote unquote war against Planned Parenthood because
Yeah,
for whatever
absolutely.
reason they think that they use fetuses for abortion. And I'm not going to go into abortion, but what I'm saying is Planned Parenthood does way more than abortion. They do a
Yeah.
lot more. They deal with family planning first and foremost. And when we eliminate that funding for Planned Parenthood, when we close those clinics, you're screwing over those people who need it most, the most vulnerable and the most economically disadvantaged in our society. And those people are having the most kids. So why are we doing that? It's stupid. People care so much about kids having sex and kids out of wedlock. You want to do something? Stop fucking with Planned Parenthood. You want to do something? Reintroduce sexual education into our classrooms. You want to do something? Get the church out of the kids' school. Just get it out.
And now we have to revert back to adults because everybody that we're talking about in the furry community that's having sex, well, I'm hoping you're an adult. So let's talk about adult sex ed for furries, especially in the furry community. First and foremost, PrEP is not a magic bullet. If you're on PrEP, you are 95% unlikely to get HIV, but it's not going to protect you against anything else. It's only if you take it consistently that you will be protected against HIV. Second, use fucking condoms. Don't ever just go to some place that only does bareback. And if you have any qualms about, or if you feel queasy about going to an event that's bareback only, don't go. Please don't go. If you feel queasy about, or if you think you're going to get an STD from this event or whatever, or public orgy or whatever, just don't go. You have the right to stop yourself at the door before you even take part in that. And third, we are not trying to push an STI stigma.
Because
Okay.
there is no stigma.
There is no stigma.
There's no such thing. Do people say there's a stigma or people that are bug chasers and are trying to get you infected?
Yes. When you have an STD, the first thing you should do is go to a clinic and make sure you are tested and you are treated for an STD, for the STD that you have. You should not be having sex with other people because you are spreading that STD around. People don't want an STD. People want to have fun. And if you love the person that you are having sex with, if you care about the person that you're having sex with, I'm hoping you are, or you're what's the word I'm looking for? If you are having sex with somebody and you don't care who they are, you're a sociopath first and foremost. If you're not a sociopath and you actually love and care for the person that you are having sex with, then you have to make sure that you are not spreading a disease. If you have a disease, you need to make sure that you are treated before you have sex.
You can't do tap and goes once you're dirty. You just can't do it anymore.
And if you actually did spread a disease to someone else, be a man or man up and tell them, hey, I need you to get tested. Or woman up. Man up, woman up.
Be a decent human being.
Exactly. Be a decent human being and tell the person, hey, I need you to get tested. Please let me know if you may have caught a disease. Because I was tested and I have a disease. I think you should go and get tested because I care for you.
They may be pissed
I care
at you,
for your
but
health.
At least you're going to give them a heads up, and it's going to be hopefully soon enough to where they can get proper treatment. But if you screwed them with HIV, then you screwed them.
Yeah. And
now,
lastly,
there is a chance you could prevent them from getting HIV if they're able to get tested soon enough and get treatment. A chance. But if you don't tell them, they ain't got no chance.
And also, it really, really helps if you and your partner both know your status. Not just your HIV status, but also your general health status or your general sexual health status. Let somebody know when's the last time you were tested, what the test results were, when is the last time you had an STD, when you were treated for that STD. Have the peace of mind from your partner and give that peace of mind to your partner. That's the best thing you can do. And one other thing, go find this person on Twitter and just berate the shit out of him for being a disgusting human being. Again, it's Purple Fox at Purple fucking Fox on Twitter, and tell him, be a decent human being and stop spreading this bullshit about STD stigma and telling people to live a little and get some chlamydia. That is disgusting. There is no reason anybody needs to go out and get some chlamydia or syphilis or HIV. These are diseases. These are horrible, painful diseases that nobody fucking wants. To tell somebody that they need to live a little and get some chlamydia is just downright disgusting and irresponsible. And I hope nobody listens to this dude.
I'm all for slutting out, don't get me wrong. I was slutting the fuck out back when I was in the army. But at least I was smart about it and actually used a fucking condom.
There you go. Absolutely. So yeah, you can be free to have sex with as many people as you want. That's not what we're here about. What we hear about is be safe about it. Be safe and be knowledgeable.
Yeah.
That's all we want to say. And this dude is just a disgusting slut. Like, hey, if you want to be a slut, be a slut, but be a smart slut about it, man. Slut safely. That's what I want to say. This dude, disgusting. I'm not slut shaming.
Yes, you are.
Am I slut shaming?
You kind of are.
You're a slut.
I am not a slut.
You are slut shaming, though. Yeah.
Can we shame thoughts?
Thoughts.
That hoe over there.
Be gone, thoughts.
I love that. So, fun fact of the day: Chowder was the first show to ever coin the phrase "thought."
No, it was actually edited, apparently.
What do you mean edited?
So that wasn't the real. Someone actually edited the thing.
It sounded real.
I know, but it's actually not real.
God damn it!
I know. I was pretty pissed when I found out it was fake.
God damn it! I'm pissed too.
Yeah, he said something.
Oh shit! He said thought.
Yeah, no. Someone had way too much time on their hands and apparently a good voice and just edited his video. No,
But
that
yeah,
portion. But yeah,
do a favor for your fellow furry and just spam the shit out of this purple fox dude with links to the CDC about PrEP, so that he can get informed about what PrEP actually is and what it does.
we should invite him on the podcast.
Why?
Why not?
Literally, why?
Why not? It'll be fun.
If we invite him on the podcast, I want it to be a call-in podcast so people can so people can call him and slut shame him.
Okay, no. Well, first of all, we're not going to slut shame him. Second of all, it would have to be a live podcast to do that. So we'd have to stream on Twitch to do that.
Well, you know what? We can stream.
That way people
We
can
did it
comment.
before.
Well, that way people can comment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe. But I mean, this dude. This is just shameful.
I don't know how somebody can give these hot takes like that. I don't get it.
No, this isn't a hot take. This is this is beyond a hot take. This is just
Ignorance.
this is ignorance.
Yeah.
This is ignorance and complete lack of disregard for your fellow people. Like, this person straight up does not care about the people that he has sex with. For him to be so flippant about the STDs that he's had, he is evil. This is evil. Like, he might get a HIV one day. He's definitely gunning for it. And he's going to be proud of it until he finds the bill for his AZT is like in the thousands of dollars. And then he's not going to be so proud to be a slut. Or to be as he's not going to be he's not going to be a dirty ass hoe. He's not going to be a dirty ass hoe.
Really slut shaming today, aren't you?
Oh my god.
You can't be doing that. You cannot slut shame. Difficult run as a river? What?
Oh my god.
Ugh.
Ah, Jesus. I'm stepping on eggshells here because of the slut shaming thing.
You kind of are. That's why I'm like,
Because
watch
there are
what
so many
you
people that are
say.
like, because there's like, yeah, we just walked out of, we just walked through a field of fire this past weekend.
Yeah.
And here we are going through another with
Well,
slut shaming.
you know, that's why I just mentioned we could talk about Arctic Dog, but you know, let's talk about sluts.
Let's do that next week.
Live
Because-
at FAU.
Oh, well, that's all we're going to have to talk about because there's nothing going on at FAU.
FAU is a good convention. Dragonair has done an excellent job at maintaining a steady amount of people at his convention. There's that.
Are you high?
No, I'm not. Unfortunately, I'm not. No.
Ah.
What? You want me to like be real? Be on?
You're really looks like sucking on some FAU dick right now.
No. I'm just saying they've done an okay job at not folding. And look at this.
That's like saying every house has a window.
I mean, most of them do. Yeah. I mean, but look.
Or that's like congratulating somebody for reading.
I mean, if the person's stupid and they read, I mean, yeah, I'm gonna congratulate them. Our president fucking reads apparently. Well, he doesn't read. That's why he's stupid as shit now. But all I'm saying is he's done a good job at the status quo. That's all I'm saying. FAU is a decent convention for what you pay for.
What I have said before is that conventions are great until they until they
Stop being great.
until they stop growing and they start becoming stale. FAU has experienced very little growth since they moved to Dulles. Stop it. Stop it.
It's officially Herndon, not Dulles.
I am officially going to boycott this podcast if you say the H word on it at all. I will join you in the podcast, but you dare not say Herndon.
I like how that.
You could say Dulles. You could say unincorporated Fairfax County. You could say the middle of fucking nowhere.
I like how
I
that
don't
town
care.
just like makes you upset for some reason. Why
Because
does
it does not exist.
Lifty? We've been over this at least 10,000 times.
No.
It exists. It's on
that
the
is fake
fucking map.
news. That is fake
It's on
news.
Wikipedia, for God's sakes.
It is. That's fake news.
No, it's not.
You can't even use Wikipedia on a thesis paper.
Yes, you can.
You cannot use. You cannot use Wiki. You cannot cite Wikipedia
Yes,
on
you
an
can.
essay.
If it's a secondary source, you can do that.
You end up an octave right there.
No, I did not. I'm saying
you did.
no, I did. Look, it's a real place. It has its own mayor, okay, its own city council,
Fake
which
news.
is bizarre.
Illegitimate government.
What? No, it's not.
I mean, it's like calling Sealand a legitimate country. No.
I mean,
no.
technically, they've been recognized by at least one other country, so it is.
By whom?
I don't fucking know. Some autonomous breakaway place in Eastern Europe.
Oh, what? Belgium?
No, whatever.
That is not a country.
It is a fucking country. It's been recognized by
By
other
whom?
countries. Do you
By whom?
Are you serious
Are they
right
in
now?
the UN?
Yes.
Where?
Okay.
Where are they in
okay.
the UN?
Okay.
Show me some proof.
Transnistria. It's a real fucking place. You gonna tell me ain't fucker? You know what? No. You got me fucked up right now. You know what? No. This is what some fucking kids do. You know, they want to get in fucking grown folks' business and tell me I'm wrong. Hold up. All right, international recognition. All right, let me look.
Are you citing Wikipedia?
I'm not studying Wikipedia. States which recognize Transnistria as independent: Abkhazia,
That's not a country.
Artsakh.
Not a country.
That's a real place. South Ossetia. These are
Not a country.
They're fucking countries, dude. All
They
right.
are not.
States that do not recognize
They
Transnistria.
are UN non-member states. They are regions.
God
they are
damn it.
Like,
Okay.
Look at click Abkhazia.
Okay, I know what Abkhazia is.
It's a self-declared sovereign state in the South Caucasus.
Did you say Caucasus? Oh,
That's what it is.
I call it Caucasus. Okay, okay.
Caucasus. What?
Yes, what it's pronounced. Yeah, it's Caucasus. North
The Republic
Macedonia.
of Artsakh is a breakaway state in the South Caucasus.
That
These
must
are
be new.
breakaway states. These aren't actual countries.
Okay, well, Kosovo's
South
a country.
Ossetia? Are you serious?
Kosovo's a country. Yeah.
Kosovo is a country, yes,
Boo.
but they don't recognize Transnistria, whatever.
Okay. My point is,
Look at all these UN member states that don't recognize
well, no one gives a fuck about Moldova or Montenegro. Who cares about Montenegro? Nobody. They suck.
They're actual countries.
Okay, well, they don't matter.
Moldova actually shares shares a
I'm a voter.
shares a border with Transnistria.
Transphobe.
God damn it! Shut up!
Okay, transphobe.
fucking. Who is that? Who is that little dipshit?
I don't know. I forgot. The one who cut off.
Torino. There we go. Fucking Torino.
Well, Hi, Sharky. Have you been
Hi,
to
where'd you come from?
Transnistria before?
I'm not even involved in this. I'm just vaping. I don't get involved in determining lands, so
Okay, look. My point is,
Wait, you're vaping? Hold on. Let me get my
all right,
vape.
listeners.
no, you can't vape because you want it banned.
Here's what I want
Quiet,
y'all to
you.
do.
You're not allowed to vape.
I want you to send Lifty maps
That's
of the
the
state
most
of Virginia,
excessive vape I've
and
ever
it
heard.
There we
must
go.
have Herndon circled, so he knows it's a real place, right?
Not recognized.
If Bosnia and Herzegovina can be a real fucking country, which What the fuck? Choose one fucking name. You know, why can't Herndon be one real fucking place? That's my take on it.
Herndon is an illegitimate government.
Oh, okay, okay,
Herndon
okay.
Herndon is a
You know what?
Herndon is a rogue state.
It's a rogue
It's a
state.
rogue city. It's a rogue city.
It's a rogue city. So it's
It
the
is
state
not
of it.
recognized. It is no. It is illegitimate.
Who
You
the
can
fuck
say
doesn't
that
recognize
FAU.
Israel? Oh,
You could say that or you could say that FAU is an unincorporated Fairfax County. You could say that it's in Dulles, which is actually recognized. You can say that it's in the outskirts of Reston,
uh huh.
because I mean, Reston is recognized. You can even say it is a few miles away from Tyson's Corner, which it's not recognized, but it should be. That's that's the biggest injustice I've ever seen.
All right. Here's what.
Tyson's Corner is not a city, but Herndon is.
All right. Here's what we're
No,
gonna do.
that should not be allowed.
Who is the chairman of the Fairfax Board of Okay, it's Sharon Bolivar. I'm going to contact Sharon Bolivar and bring her on the show so she can tell you that Herndon is a
Why?
real.
She's just gonna make
Because
a
she
statement.
fucking runs the fucking county. Are you
So what?
serious?
So what?
Oh my! This has to be a troll job. Nobody can be. You must be trolling. God, it's like
Okay, rude. Number one.
is every politician in Northern Virginia a Democrat? Oh no, there's some Republicans. Holy shit!
Yeah, pretty much.
There's like two of them left. Oh, they're about to be wiped out in a couple of days anyway. So it's
Oh
fine.
God.
Yeah, there's an election coming up. Oh boy.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I almost forgot. Now you just reminded me.
yeah. You better vote.
I'm reminded about elections around me in Virginia
Dick
by a
Black.
Marylander.
Dick Black. It's the real guy.
Oh God.
Yeah, he's gonna lose his seat.
Only you could say that.
Yeah, I can. But no, but no. FAU.
Wow, we got off topic.
Look. I know, but for real, I know we all shit on FAU. It's easy to shit on, but for real though, it does take a lot to run a convention, and we don't know the type of stressors and the type of stuff that Dragon Air has to deal with when it comes to running a convention. So, for that at least, I do have to give the man credit because running the world's largest furry website and a furry convention has to be tough.
Well, he sold it to Imvu.
Yeah, but
He sold for Affinity to Imvu.
yeah, but he still maintains and runs it though.
Okay.
Yeah. All I'm saying is this: move it out of that office park because there's nothing to eat nearby. All right, that's all I'm saying.
Come to Arlington.
There's already a convention in Arlington, you dipshit. It's called Furthermore.
There can be another one.
Why would there be two conventions at the same fucking hotel? That's retarded.
I didn't say the same. I didn't say the same hotel. There are plenty of hotels in Arlington.
Not with the space to host a convention, no. Bitch,
How
I
do you know
checked.
that?
Because I checked for my. You know why I checked.
Oh, so you actually looked at Arlington hotels?
Shh. Don't spill the secret yet. But yes, I did look at Arlington. Yes.
Well, why didn't you choose Arlington then?
Why would I want to put something. Okay. Never mind. I'm not going to argue. I know you have a boner for Arlington. I'm not going to argue with you about that. I'm going to let you do what you want to do. You know what? If you want to think that Herndon doesn't exist, hey man, it's a free country. You live in America. You pay your fucking taxes. Do that. Live and let live. As libertarians say. Do what you got to do, homeboy.
Ooh, libertarians. We don't want to talk about them.
I'm just letting you know that you're fucking incorrect. That's all I'm saying, man.
I feel correct.
If that gets you off, then go for it. I'm just saying. There's no way. This has to be a bit because no one can be that pig-headed. No offense. It's just weird.
No. I mean, we just profiled somebody who is. It's called triple fucks.
God. Yeah, Lifty said that.
And I'm not talking
me.
about his. And I'm not talking about his the head on his dick.
He has a nice fursuit. I will say that.
Really?
Have you seen his fursuit? It's really
No.
nice, actually. I really like his fursuit. I don't know who made it, but it's a really nice suit.
I'm actually going on his fucking.
Wow. After talking shit, you're gonna look at his
Oh no! This account's tweets are protected. Oh my god!
Oh well.
He got fucking schooled by everybody on Twitter about safe sex, and
Yeah.
now he's
Hiding.
his account is on lockdown. Oh,
Wow.
fuck this dude.
Could it be that if you
Or
try to
rather,
spread
don't.
diseases,
You might get a
people don't
disease.
appreciate it? Wow.
Yeah,
He's a fucking
apparently-
idiot.
Yeah, who knew people don't appreciate being told to go catch chlamydia?
Oh wow! Look at this. Oh wow.
What?
Herndon is a town in Fairfax County, Virginia. It is the largest of the 3 incorporated towns in Fairfax County. Amazing. Who is their mayor? Lisa Merkel is their mayor. They even have their own fucking website. Remember, people,
Are you
You
are you
can
gonna
s-
stop jacking?
you can
Are
send.
you gonna stop
no,
jacking off to Herndon now?
No, you can send. Wow, there's a lot of white people there. You can send. There's a lot. There are the Asians there too. Holy shit! You can send. There's a lot of Hispanics there as well. You can send Lifty a fucking map if you want to of Virginia with Herndon circled, because that is a lot of people there for one small place. That's amazing.
Oh my god.
Holy shit! Booz Allen and Hamilton's there as well. No wonder they're rich. All the rich people live there.
Yeah, a lot of rich people live out in the middle of
Yeah.
Fairfax County. Who knew?
Yeah, let's see all the notable people there. None of the people that you all will know. Oh, Angie Goff, she is a newscaster. Yeah, yeah.
I don't know who that is.
Brendan Shapiro. I
Uh,
not
I don't
Ben
know who
Shapiro.
that is.
I don't know these people, man. I don't know these.
Yeah,
people.
because they're
They're nobodies.
they're literal nobodies living in literal nowheresville.
Be nice. Be nice.
What?
You don't know that. Let's see.
I know that Herndon doesn't
All right,
exist.
real quick. Let's see from Reston, real quick. From nobody famous. God, there's nobody famous here. From Ruston, Virginia. That's sad. Oh, Grant Hill. Grant Hill is from Reston, Virginia.
Who?
He's an NBA player, dude. He's up. Oh, he's not in the Hall of Fame yet. Yeah, he's in the Hall of Fame. Okay.
We're going on about an hour now.
Yeah, that's why I said real quick. It's not my fault some people don't recognize the state of Israel as legitimate, but that's a discussion for a different day. All right, Lifty, wrap this up.
Oh my goodness! You remember how I was telling you that Purple Fox just closed down his Twitter
Yeah.
to the public? So he was. So let me just read this long ass line of tweets that he sent, because
Do it.
this is a trip. Okay, so I'm gonna actually seriously engage with the how do you make sure nobody has STIs at an orgy question. You can't. It is impossible. Medically speaking, logistically speaking, it's not doable at all. Let me walk you through how this would go down. Okay, so first line of defense, you ask people, have you been tested recently? Were you negative or undetectable of any transmissible infections? And let's assume they answer truthfully. If the answer to both of those is yes, that is still not enough to verify.
Yes, it is.
One negative test result for STIs doesn't prove somebody doesn't have anything. STIs have incubation periods before you test positive for them. False negatives and false positives happen. It's an absolute mess of uncertainty and edge cases.
Then how about let's not do it?
Or how about
The only way to know absolutely
This guy's
sure you have
serious.
no transmissible STIs is if you get tested, come back negative for everything, have zero sex for 6 to 12 months, and then get tested again. This is not a realistic thing to ask of the type of person who'd be interested in an orgy. So that's assuming
you
that people are
shitting me?
honest. So that's assuming that people are honest about their testing and sexual history.
Wow, this guy must
But
really
you
want a
don't
dick in his
trust
butt.
them, right? That's why you want to ask them for their papers. If you think they're that dishonest, why do you trust them not to just make fake test
Well,
results?
your papers.
Papers,
I
please.
can guarantee you, probably no one but bug chasers and gift givers are gonna go to this orgy.
Oh, but I'm not done.
You know what?
Even if you're
That's
familiar
trifling.
with what a particular STI's clinic paperwork looks like, it'd still be really easy to make a fake test
Oh,
result.
bullshit.
So now you have to ask your orgy attendee to sign a HIPAA form allowing you to call their clinic and
What?
verify their results. That's not happening. There is no realistic way to have a sex party and, as the host, verify that nobody who attends is contagious with an STI.
That's easy. Only invite people that you know are infected.
You either have to trust that they've been tested, are on PrEP, or HAART, will use condoms, etc., 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 or just not do it. And that's fine. You don't have to. You do not have to have sex. You do not have to have unprotected sex. You do not have to have group sex. If you're not comfortable risking STIs, you don't have to fucking do it. You do have to stop fucking slut-shaming people just because you personally are anxious about it. Oh, okay. So that 3/4 of that last tweet was the most responsible thing he said all day, and then he ends it with that, "Oh, stop slut-shaming, goddammit!"
Wow.
Look,
What a shit
Purple
can.
Fox, whatever your fucking name is. Look, I get it. You're a disgusting hoe, and you want to suck dick, get dick in your butt, get all that shit. Well, here's the thing. Some of us don't want that. Some of us don't want to catch AIDS or HIV or STDs, and we're not slut shaming. We're not stigmatizing you. We just don't want to get sick. All right. So stop moving the goalposts. Stop with the mental gymnastics, and get a fucking life. All right. Look, we're all gonna die. At least let me die without being diseased. All right, that's all I want. Now you can
Yeah,
be,
but
you
if
can
it
be
was up to him,
diseased,
Like,
That's
you're
cool,
saying
but
there's
I don't wanna
no
be
but if it was
way
up to
have
him,
a
he'd be
party.
having sex with 30 dudes until we all just
Yeah,
no,
I'll
he'd be
pass.
having sex with dudes until we eventually just die of climate change.
That's
He
sweeter
said
than you
that.
think. Yeah, that might happen next
He
year.
said that. He'd have a dick up his ass an hour for every hour of every day until for the next 12 years until we all drown to death from the sea level rise.
Greta, please save us from this. Greta, you are our
Honestly,
only hope.
what I heard from his statement is, I have no real excuse for this. Please stop being an asshole to me. Stop
Pretty much.
being mean, even though you're bringing up legitimate points.
Pretty much.
Oh my god.
Let's be honest here. If you think there's no way to have a sex party and not have anyone get STDs, you're a fucking idiot. There's a reason most parties like that are fucking private. And you invite people that you know and trust not to be,
Definitely. Yeah.
infected.
You called? Hold up. You called his fursuit? I saw his fursuit. You call that fursuit like actually cute?
No, I said it was
It looks,
nice.
It look. You call it nice? It looks crusty and disgusting like Growlies.
He probably mersuits in there. You know, I
Ew.
wouldn't be surprised. The guy wants to fuck everything.
Well, I hope he washes that fucking fursuit.
Well,
no
for someone that's a
comment.
bug chaser, it's not surprising he doesn't take care of his fucking suit.
Ugh.
I still can't.
Anyway, it is
real quick.
going on over an hour now.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
It is. That's Ukraine.
Yeah. So, yeah. With that said, it is time for us
The
to end our
Crimea.
podcast. Stop looking at the Ukraine.
I'm sorry. I'm looking at Crimea now. I'm like, okay, cool. Russians own that. But no, continue.
I will make you Crimea.
Hey now. Please
Anyway.
continue.
Anyway, thank you for joining us on this podcast. We hope that we have educated you and we have made you be more aware of people who are, going around thinking that telling somebody to put on a condom is slut shaming, and also letting you know that there are options for you to practice safe sex. And if you want to go the safe sex or no sex route, fine by me. But, if you want to slut safely. Anyway, with that said, it's time to end our podcast. We thank you for joining us. And this is Furry Frequencies signing off with Lifty.
Sylox.
And Sharky.
If you like what you're hearing, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe on our videos on YouTube.
We do read
And also-
all of your comments, even though we will not be able to reply to all of them.
Yes. And hit that bell for notifications on our newest uploads whenever they come up. And also, if you like our antics, feel free to follow us on Twitter at Furry Frequency. We always love hearing from our fans. And also, it's the best way to critique our show. And we do listen to critiques. We are open to dialogue, not diatribes. Anyway, with that said, thank you for joining us and have a wonderful night.
Good night, Ukraine.
Fuck Ukraine.
Whoa. They're
Wow.
about to take
Wow,
down Trump,
Sharky.
man. You should be happy. Well, wait, no.
Are they really?
They
They like Trump.
No,
Zelensky likes Trump.
well, I'm not going there. I'm not going to say what I want to say. God. All right, say a place. Hurry up.
Good night, Manchester United Kingdom,
Doesn't exist, but
who
okay.
had just lost a great man, Thomas Cook. I'm sorry.
That's an airline, but okay.
No, it was a 178-year-old man.
It's a fucking airline. It's not a real person. Are you
It
serious?
was the embodiment of Thomas Cook
Oh my
and
God.
his spirit. It lived on for 178 years. Don't you dare! Don't you dare talk smack about Thomas Cook.
Oh my God, I want to die. Okay, cool. I will. Thomas Cook sucks. Go Southwest. Please kill me.
They don't even have a Southwest. It's Britain.
Sharky, please kill me. Because he won't
Okay,
stop.
we're wrapping this up now. Goodbye.
Can you click the button?
I am clicking the button. I'm clicking it furiously. It won't fucking stop recording. This thing's been acting up all night.
Will you push the button?
I'm pushing it.
Here, I'm pushing the button for
It's
you.
like
We're
giving
all
me
pushing the
circle.
button now.
It's giving me that weird circle I don't like.